Hello there, welcome to African News 24 TV, where we bring you up to speed with news and reports from across the world. I'm Mary Adam. Let's begin in security as troops of the Nigerian military say they have arrested 8 suspects in connection with the recent bombing of a mosque in Borno state. The arrests were confirmed in a statement following sustained security operations aimed at tracking those responsible for the attack. According to the military, the suspects were apprehended during coordinated raids carried out on identified hideouts after credible intelligence linked them to the incident. Preliminary investigations reportedly suggest that suspects played various roles in the planning and execution of the attack. Security authorities disclosed that the suspects are currently in custody and undergoing further interrogation to uncover the full network behind the attack and prevent future incidents. Still in security, troops of the Nigerian army have arrested an associate of the notorious criminal Kingpin and recovered a cache of ammunition during a raid in Taraba state. The operations, conducted following credible intelligence on the movements of armed criminals terrorizing local communities, led to the seizure of several rounds of ammunition and other paraphernalia linked to recent criminal activities. The suspect was apprehended after an exchange of information between operatives and local informants. Security sources stated that the arrest and recovery are expected to disrupt the operations of the criminal network in the region. The military emphasized that intelligence-led operations like this are crucial in curbing insecurity and restoring peace to affected communities. Residents of the area have welcomed the intervention, noting that criminal activities have hampered farming and local trade. The army has called on the public to continue supporting security agencies with timely information, assuring that all tips will be handled confidentially as efforts to maintain safety across Taraba State continue. From security to politics, as the political crisis in Rivers State appears to be taking a nosedive ahead of the 2027 elections. This is as several governors of the All Progressives Congress have thrown their weight behind Governor Fubara, dealing a setback to efforts by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to block his re-election bid. Sources within the APC say the renewed tension between Wike and his successor are triggered by the decision of some influential APC governors to support Fubara for a second time. The move reportedly angered Wike, who is said to be opposed to Fubara's continued hold on power. The backing from APC leaders is said to be driven by their approval of Fubara's performance in office, with party leaders praising his projects and governor's style. The National Secretary of the party, Ajibola Bashiru, publicly backed Fubara and told Wike to resign his ministerial position if he wished to remain deeply involved in Rivers politics. In response, Wike warned Bashiru to stay out of the state's affairs, insisting that the Rivers remains his political stronghold. Bashiru fired back, saying Wike has no authority to interfere in APC matters, stressing that the former River governor is not a member of the ruling party. Still in politics, some leaders of the New Nigeria People's Party in KANO State are talking about their readiness to accommodate members of the All Progressives Congress as political realignment continue in the state. The Commissioner for Information and Internal Affairs, Ibrahim Waya, expressed the party's readiness during a meeting with party faithful, where he noted that accommodating the APC members will promote unity and stability in KANO State.
I want to assure you on behalf of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of KANO State and the KANO State Government, that as soon as this is done, if His Excellency is to our own demand, we're going to work with you, we're going to accommodate you, and we are going to be working with you very, very closely. We will consider you as our friends, as it used to be, and we continue to also consider you as our brothers. Our demand or our sinful mission is for the development of the state. We want to join hands with you to ensure that KANO excel and to ensure that KANO is properly repositioned in its own rightful position so that we could be able to leverage on number of opportunities through special interventions.
Meanwhile, the President, Bola Tinubu, has written to the Senate seeking confirmation of 21 nominees for the boards of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. In a statement by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the President announced that former Senator Magnus has been nominated as chairman of the NUPRC board. Other nominees include former petroleum and labor officials, as well as new and returning executive commissioners covering finance, exploration, production, regulation, and corporate services. In a separate letter, the President nominated energy experts and lawyer Adigbite Adeniji as the chairman of the NMDPRA board. The nominations are subject to Senate confirmation. Welcome to business. The Naira began the week on a positive note, recording further appreciation against the United States dollar at the official foreign exchange market. According to data released by the Central Bank of Nigeria, the local currency traded at 1,422 Naira 30 kobo to the dollar on Monday, reflecting a gain of 1 Naira 54 kobo. This marks a 0.1% appreciation compared to the previous trading session on Friday, January 2, 2026, when the Naira exchanged at 1,430 Naira 84 kobo to the dollar. The latest movement underscores a sustained improvement in the performance of the Naira at the official window, signaling relative stability in the foreign exchange market. Market watchers attributed continued appreciation to ongoing monetary reforms and improved confidence in the FX system, even as stakeholders continue to monitor broader economic indicators. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has warned that petrol prices in Nigeria could rise to as much as 1,400 Naira per litre if the country continues to rely solely on imported fuel and does not fully leverage domestic refining capacity. The refinery made the remark while denying claims making the round that it had shut down operations, stressing that production remains ongoing and stable. The refinery highlighted its role as critical stabilizing force in downstream petroleum markets, noting that without local refining prices, pressure would intensify, especially in a post-subsidy environment. It reiterated that locally refined petrol available at an ex-country price of around 699 Naira per litre helps moderate pump prices and conserve foreign exchange. The company also reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring steady fuel supply and supporting Nigeria's energy security, urging marketers and consumers to prioritize locally refined products over imports. On the foreign scene, United States Vice President James Vance has confirmed that an attacker attempted to break into his home in Ohio, describing the suspect as a crazy person. Vance disclosed the incident in a post on X, noting that the individual tried to gain entry by hammering on the windows of the residence. He added that neither he nor his family was at home at the time of the attack, as he had already returned to Washington, D.C. He said, quote, "I appreciate everyone's well wishes about the attack at our home. As far as I can tell, a crazy person tried to break in by hammering the windows. I'm grateful to the Secret Service and the police for responding quickly." The Vice President also appealed to the media to respect his family's privacy, especially concerning his children. In other news, Delcy Rodriguez has been sworn in as Venezuela's interim president following the arrest of Nicolas Maduro by U.S. forces. Rodriguez, who described the move as a kidnapping, took the oath as Maduro pleaded not guilty in a New York court to drug trafficking and terrorism charges, insisting he remains president. The U.S. defended the operation at the UN, calling Maduro an illegitimate leader, while President Donald Trump warned Rodriguez of consequences if she fails to cooperate. Rodriguez has vowed to maintain peace and signaled openness to cooperate with Washington as thousands rallied in her support. Welcome to sports. Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman has played down concerns over rift with Victor Osimhen following a brief moment of tension during Nigeria's 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the round of 16 at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Osimhen, who scored twice in the encounter at the Face Sports Complex on Monday, appeared visibly frustrated after Lookman missed a passing option in the first half. The incident sparked reactions among fans, especially after Galatasaray striker was substituted in the 70th minute. Addressing the situation after the match, Lookman dismissed any suggestion of discord, stressing that unity and collective success remain the Super Eagles' top priority at the tournament. According to Lookman, quote, "Victor is our number one guy. He's a top striker and very important to us. Moments like that happen in football, but they don't affect our togetherness," end of quote. The Atalanta forward added that personal accolades are secondary to the team's objectives, noting that both goals and assists are means to the same end. Lookman also emphasized the team's professionalism, saying the players remain calm, respect decisions, and stay focused on the next challenge. In other news, Chelsea have announced the appointment of Rosenior as the new head coach on a 6.5-year deal. The Premier League club confirmed Rosenior's appointment in a statement, noting that the Englishman joins from League One side Strasbourg on a contract running until 2032. Speaking on his new role, Rosenior expressed both humility and excitement, saying he is extremely humbled and honored to be appointed head coach of Chelsea Football Club. Rosenior will be in charge for Saturday's FA Cup third-round tie against Championship side Charlton Athletic, while Callum McFarlane, who managed the 1-1 draw at Manchester City on Sunday, will oversee Wednesday's Premier League fixtures at Fulham. The 38-year-old enjoyed a 16-year playing career featuring stints at Bristol City, Fulham, Reading, Hull City and Brighton before retiring in 2018. He then moved into coaching, nearly guiding Hull City to the Championship playoffs in 2024 before taking over at Strasbourg, owned by Chelsea's parent company Blueco. Popular Nigerian disc jockey and singer Florence Otedola, widely known as DJ Kopi, has announced a temporary break from social media as she begins a 21-day biblical fast to usher in the year 2026. The music star made this known in a post shared on a Facebook page, explaining that the decision was motivated by a desire for spiritual renewal and personal reflection after an intense period in her life. According to DJ Kopi, the fast will give her time to focus on prayer, seek clarity, and reconnect with her faith away from public attention. She described the move as intentional and necessary for her well-being. While acknowledging that the step is unusual due to her active online presence, The singer reassured fans that she is in good health and spirits, urging them not to worry about her. Away from that, Nigerian entertainer Habib Hamzat, also called Peller, has revealed plans to go back to school to improve his English fluency. Taking to social media, Peller shared that despite his success in the entertainment world, he has always struggled with speaking fluent English, a challenge he now wants to address head-on. According to him, effective communication has become increasingly important in his career, especially as he engages with international audiences and seeks broader opportunities. Peller explained that returning to school isn't about embarrassment, but about self-improvement and confidence building. He noted that mastering English will help him better express his ideas, connect more deeply with fans, and expand his reach beyond Nigeria's borders. While some fans reacted with surprise, many have applauded his humility and dedication to personal development. And that's where we touch the finish line this time. Please follow us for more on these stories and others, and stay connected with us on all our social media platforms. And don't forget to visit our website at africannews24.ng for the latest updates to stay informed and ahead. I'm Mary Adin. Good afternoon.